everyone. My name is Shelby Davis. I know a few of you have met me and done the reviews for our previous speeches, so I just wanted to reintroduce myself. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about something that kind of plays into my two previous speeches. So, I think in the first speech we talked a little bit about ourselves and our special objects, and I talked about my dogs. The second speech we went ahead and talked about something that was informative. So this last one is going to tie directly into both of those in regards to why veterinary medicine is important. So as some of you know, I am a certified veterinary technician as well as a practice manager. I do think that a lot of people that own pets think that they're just cool, right? Owning a pet is like, adding a member to your family. You don't always see or understand what's going on with them because they can't tell you. Whereas if you have a kid, or, your spouse, your brother, your sister, whatever it may be, they can kind of tell you what's going on and tell you what's wrong with them when they're not feeling well. Whereas with pets, they typically don't know how to tell us. So that is the number one reason why veterinary medicine is important. Typically, in the veterinary community, we do recommend a preventive care appointment. That can be a comprehensive exam where that goes through, anything that you might have concerns about, or, just a general checkup like when you go to your human doctor. So checking their heart, checking their lungs, checking their blood work, blood pressure, all of those good things. Those can happen every 6 months. We typically recommend every 6 months preventive care appointments. Not only that, but that also makes sure that we're staying up to date on their vaccinations. So along with how important it is to be seen, I think why do they need to be seen? If you don't think that there's anything wrong with them, then why do you need to take them to the doctor? I will be 100% honest here and say I am that person. I do not go to the doctor unless something is wrong. And usually when something's wrong, I wait to the very last minute because I don't like it. Granted, I have a better judge of what's going on with my body than my dogs do. So, it's really important that we make sure that they get seen because they can catch things that we might not be able to catch until it's too late. Things like cancer, high blood pressure, liver disease, kidney disease, all of those things can be caught with routine blood work. Same with, our previous informative speeches, I talked about heart disease and boxers. Those things can be caught well in advance. So I think, the number one point here is we can catch things before you catch them. And oftentimes, if we catch them early enough, they're treatable and you don't have to lose your beloved animal, whether that be a dog, whether that be a cat. Some veterinarians see birds, guinea pigs, turtles, you name it, it can be seen. There are veterinarians for every species out there. Another thing that is important about going to the vet is getting education, common diseases with your breed of dog, getting a DNA panel to see what they might be predisposed to, and, just general education, food, diet, exercise, weight gain, weight loss, things like that. They're all super important that a lot of people don't know. I know myself, I got my first boxer when I was 18 years old. I didn't know anything about dogs other than that I loved them and they needed to be fed and given water and go outside to go potty every day. What I didn't know is that they're predisposed to cancer, which one of my dogs actually does have. They're predisposed to heart disease. They're predisposed to something called gingival hyperplasia, where their gums grow over their teeth. That's just minimal things. So imagine your pet, your cat, your dog, you're looking at them, they seem fine. I don't mean to scare you, but they might not be. Some of their behaviors might be showing you that they don't feel well. I've actually seen pets that have come in because of aggression issues. They weren't actually aggressive, they just didn't feel well and the owners didn't catch it. And that's totally okay. Those things do happen. I know finances can play a huge factor in that, but, I think the veterinary community over the last, 5-10 years has extremely expanded, coming just from pet insurance. You can get pet insurance on your pets just like you can get human insurance. A lot of pet insurance companies will cover the cost of preventive care. They'll cover the cost of surgery. They'll cover the cost of treatments. So I think it's just really important, kind of going back to the basics of why do you go to the dentist, to get a routine checkup? Why do we do teeth cleanings on pets? To do a routine checkup. We need to clean under their gum line. We need to take a look at their x-rays because, to be honest, it's very difficult to get a good look at a dog or a cat's mouth while they're awake. They need their vaccinations just like we need our flu shots, just like we need, when we're kids, all of those series of vaccines that we got to be able to go to school. I think, the most important thing to take away from my lesson here is yes, the financials can be tough, but there are other options out there. There are companies like Care Credit that will actually, give you a credit card specifically for your pet. So I know that it can be hard, it can be time consuming. Think of your pet as yourself, in the matter of you may not be able to catch something that's wrong with you until it's too late. And then the cost to treat that might be even more than the cost just to be seen. So I hope everyone enjoyed my video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me directly. I'm happy to give, any tips, any tricks. But the most important thing to take away here is get your kiddos to the vet and make sure it's at least twice a year. Thanks so much. Bye.